MPG trikes. Here we have the Bumblebee. This is a nice transcontinental class assisted bicycle. 49cc automatic transmission electric start engine with all the controls right here. Complete with and turn signals and everything. Lift up windshield for easy egress. We got motorcycle duty, DOT rated tires and wheels and brakes, so you don't have to worry about getting flats from a blackberry bush. Deep fenders, keep the rain off you. 2.5 gallon half propane bottle fuel tank. The idea of the spine was not just sexy looks, but being able to hang panniers. Yeah, full lights, brakes, turn signals, horns. 21 speeds on the human power to a jack shaft that couples with the engine power to the rear wheel. It's currently geared as an assisted bicycle, which means it'll do 20-25 miles an hour. But with a simple gear change on this rear wheel that comes in the spare parts bag, I have had this vehicle up to 45 miles an hour. Now this one is the next generation after this. This one was done in 2006. Here in 2008, I figured it was important to be able to drag the girlfriend home. She's given me too much trouble. This seat does remove, and I have a beer cooler that fits right here. It has the battery pack out of a Prius in it. Again, using the 139 QMB 49cc scooter engine. This is a bicycle. It has an electric assist here, and it has a pedal generator that fits here. Full suspension, burly chassis, but not too heavy really. The frame is the fuel tank. It holds 4.5 gallons. Good for a ride out one day, camp, and ride back the next. This is spooky. The burly utility bike we built for my brother. You have a place to fit your 5th of Jim Beam. Again, good fenders. All the lights and controls, 21 speeds. 1.4 kilowatt hours of lithium-ion batteries that lock to the frame and can be lifted into the coffee shop for recharging. Has a 3 kilowatt electric hub motor to haul cargo and a trailer. We had the rear wheel on this is motorcycle DOT, the front wheel is bicycle. We have custom laser cut huge brakes to stop all the mass that he might decide to pull. He's got a switch here that switches it from 36 to 72 volt, so he's got a high and a low range. What else about spooky?
Brakes.
I did talk about the brakes, so hydraulic too. Oh, well, both the front and rear brake are actuated off of one master cylinder. So you have even smooth braking with one lever. This brake lever over here kicks in the regenerative braking. This button right here gives you reverse. That was started 2010.
Get a shot of the receiver on that.
Back here, the receiver hitch, I think we're beyond that. Right here we got 2012. This is the Gluppity Glup. It is a turbo diesel hybrid electric motorcycle. It has a diesel engine, 420cc direct injection Generation 2 diesel engine out of a rototiller in it. It has the automatic CVT transmission off of a snowmobile. It has the RBH31 turbocharger off of a sandrail. It has a 3-horse electric motor off of a treadmill, all stuffed into a 82 Honda CM450 chassis. This one was quite amazing because it manifests itself in 3 days' effort. This is the Odyssey. It is an all-electron drivetrain with accumulator bicycle. I don't know if I can even call it an electric-assisted bicycle because it's an all-electron drivetrain. What that means is you pedal a generator, you can either use it or store it with the brushless hub motor drive. This vehicle and chassis right here has these capabilities. First of all, once you procure it, it will last a decade plus. The battery holds 740 watt hours. Has the option of a second battery for up to 1500 watt hours. It consumes 57 watt hours a mile, which is the equivalent of getting cost equivalent of getting 750 miles to the gallon today. As fuel goes up, its mileage cost equivalent will improve. It also has its own shopping cart. So you with the reusable shopping bags, check this out. On one battery, we're looking at about a full throttle on the level, 32 miles an hour for 12 miles without pedaling. Do what you can to help. This is an old mobile home frame that I am building a mobile metal fabrication shop complete with covered in solar cells, self-powered. It's going to have full-length awnings that tilt out. They tilt out, peg to the ground, then it has curtains that drop down. So it triples its floor space when it's deployed. Machine shop in the trailer, welding shop comes off the side. This is my company truck. It is just an old 81 Volkswagen Rabbit 1.6 diesel, but it is no longer normally aspirated. In fact, it has the intake off of a Mark II, which would be like an 84 to 87 Jetta, and back there it has the V&T 15 turbocharger off of a modern TDI Jetta, running about 12 pounds of boost. And it is way more happy than the stock normally aspirated engine. The exhaust under this has a steam boiler and superheat chamber to recover exhaust waste gas energy. That will charge up. And I'm going to stab underneath the back end just a standard differential axle out of an Audi rear-wheel drive. It will bolt right in and bolt a nice electric motor to that, and now I have a diesel hybrid. Like my motorcycle. I didn't cover this. We gotta take a look at this. You can have it. I'm not... Okay, right over here on this side. I was talking about the turbo on this. Well, after the turbo we have in here. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
This resonator looking thing is actually a steam generator that takes the waste heat from the exhaust. So if you have a 10 horsepower engine, pay attention to this, people, check it out. Detroit's got to get this. If you have a 10 horsepower engine, it means you have 10 horsepower going out the exhaust, and you got 10 horsepower going out the cooling, both of which you can extract a third of. So you're adding 2/3 as much horsepower back to the entire hybrid drivetrain for free for the fuel you're already burning, with a few mechanisms. Yeah, 66% free energy. Yeah, so I put a steam generator in the exhaust here that's expanded through a scroll compressor and charges up the 72-volt battery for the hybrid drive. So it's like playing a video game. When you go down the road and you're just cruising to the next town, it's like a little bar graph in a video game where your race car has this super power-up turbo nitrous mode that you can hit anytime you want. And that's this throttle right here. This throttle is the diesel, this throttle is the electric. So you got twin throttles. Which means at a stoplight, you're sitting there, you can shut off the engine and be quiet. And then when the light turns green, you accelerate away with the electric, not being anyone's way. Start the diesel engine, accelerate away with it. In fact, pull both throttles at the same time. I call that scurry. This has a square tube exhaust system that after the steam generator, you got 10 horsepower. After the steam generator, we've extracted 1/3 of that heat energy, which leaves you with 6 horsepower that goes through a square exhaust covered in thermocouples and heat sinks that extracts another 20% of the energy out of the waste. Yeah, 150 mile per gallon motorcycle. But I really like this 750 all electron drive. But that's the.
Did you cover the triple tank?
No, actually. Since this is a diesel motorcycle, it has a heavy oil tank, it has a light oil tank, and since it's turbocharged, running up to 15 pounds of boost, it has a liquid intercooler or water alcohol injection. And so that's what we do here at MPG Trikes. We build what you can't buy.